As August draws to a close, the Alliance Française of Jaipur invites you to follow the Aoûtiens, or August holidaymakers, as they cross France on a road trip to the beach. Some judge them, others envy them. What's certain is that August is by far their favorite month of the year, and they intend to make the most of it. Le mois d'août, the month of August. If we had to find a synonym for the French word vacances, holidays, it would be août. There is even a French word for French people who go on vacations in August, les Aoûtiens. Of course, there are also the juilletistes who go on vacation in July, but they are less famous. Working all August in France is rare. Perhaps it's these people who should be awarded the Légion d'honneur, which is France's Padmashri. Working hard while everyone else is basking in the glow of the sun is more than courage. It's bravery. But the Aoûtiens, matlab the Augusters, are not simply people who take holidays in August. You should know that the French snob thinks he's above the Augusters and even despises them a little. The typical Aoûtien lives in a city, forsaking the urban atmosphere to enjoy the small pleasures of life, far from overcrowded public transports, gloomy grey buildings, pollution and bad weather. Which, we have to admit, is a legit thing to do. As we see the end of August, and poor Aoûtiens are probably stuck in traffic jams on their way back from vacation, I'd like to offer you a little extra. Join me on a typical French vacationer's itinerary. Let's embrace the sweet clichés of August tourists. Because deep down, no matter what anyone says, we all secretly want to experience this life at least once. So fasten your seatbelts, we're off by car. Whether in the Renault Scénic of a family or the Twingo of a group of mates, it's by car that real Augusters get around. Ecology be damned. Our starting point? Cergy, a town in the northwest of the Paris suburbs. Destination? Palavas-les-Flots, the Mediterranean Sea, the southeast, the sun, 800 kilometers on. We take the Paris Ring Road, the Périph'. Empty because we were clever. We left at 4 a.m. to avoid the traffic jams. A great idea, but one with its limits. In fact, we are heading southeast and driving really well, which means that we arrive near Lyon at around 9:30 a.m. rush hour. We spend 2 hours in traffic jams. Les bouchons. Ah, les bouchons, the first charm of August vacations. We play at counting all the white, then blue, then red cars we pass. We argue about the choice of music, and one of us complains about needing to go to the toilet again. We exit Lyon and, disgusted with the traffic jams on the freeway, decide to take the national road. Sure, on the freeway you can drive faster, but you can only stop at the freeway service areas with franchise stores or restaurants. Admittedly, Augusters are fond of plastic-wrapped triangle sandwiches, les sandwichs en triangle. But the early start has whetted our appetites and made us want a good restaurant for lunch. Playing it old school, once on the national road, we switch off the GPS, open the paper map and the Michelin guide, looking for a lunchtime spot on our itinerary. Did you know? The prestigious Michelin guide was invented by the founders of the Michelin tire factory. Yes, tire factory. The original guide, published in 1900, was designed to, quote, provide all the information that may be useful to a driver traveling in France, and was offered free of charge with the purchase of tires. It included a list of garages and doctors, road and city maps, and tourist information. In 1920, however, the Michelin Guide became a paying publication with restaurants and hotels listed in classified. The first star appeared in 1926 in the restaurant classification. And today, the stars awarded by the Michelin Guide are world-renowned. But let's go back to our road trip. We stop off at a brasserie along the National 7. Everyone takes their menu with a little glass of red wine, except for the driver. Because, allez, c'est les vacances. Come on, it's the holidays. We hit the road again, this time joining the freeway, fed up with endless cornfields and being stuck behind trucks. Valence, Avignon. The towns go by, and so do the kilometers. No more playlists. We've switched to Radio Trafic, 107.7, so we don't miss any news about traffic jams. Between two despairing reports on the hundreds of kilometers of traffic jams on the French roads, Radio Trafic plays us the best French variété hits of the 80s. Besoin de rien, envie de toi, shouted by all the passengers, followed by Sur la plage abandonnée, coquillages et crustacés, or Jean-Jacques Goldman's famous Je te donne, with of course the English lyrics completely mangled, because as true French persons, our interpretation of English songs is complete gibberish. This musical break gives us the strength we needed to face the last few hours on the road. The air conditioning begins to overheat, forcing us to drive with the windows open. At 3 p.m., we've crossed Montpellier, and we feel the sea air rush into the cabin. We have arrived in Palawan.